Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Search continues for man convicted in connection with officer's 1997 death. Kevin Paul last contacted parole officer February 9th, officials say. Take a look at this photo right here. Possible vehicle, white 2015 Ford Fusion with Tennessee plates. Contact lost with Kevin Paul 5 days before warrant issued. Search now extends beyond New Hampshire. Concern is growing over the whereabouts of a man who was convicted of being an accomplice in the 1997 killing of a New Hampshire police officer. Kevin Paul was paroled from the New Hampshire State Prison in September 2019. Officials said the last time he had contact with his parole officer was February 9th, and an arrest warrant was issued Friday. Paul was convicted of being an accomplice to the shooting of Epsom police officer Jeremy Charone. When he was granted parole, Paul went to the Majestic Arms Hotel, a rooming house on Lake Avenue, but law enforcement officials told News 9 they believe Paul is now hundreds of miles away. Officials told News 9 that Paul called his parole officer on February 9th and claimed that his GPS monitoring bracelet was no longer working. Neither his parole officer nor Centel, the GPS monitoring company, were able to contact Paul again. The U.S. Marshals Service is part of the manhunt to locate Paul. Officials said he is known to have firearms and is considered dangerous. Paul is about 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs 165 pounds. He has blue eyes and brown hair. Police said Paul might be in one of 3 cars: a 2015 white Ford Fusion, a 202 silver Dodge Avenger, or a 2005 silver Honda Accord. All have Tennessee license plates. Officials with the U.S. Marshals Service said tips have been coming in from the public, and they are following up on every lead. They said Paul is likely being helped by someone, adding that anyone helping an escaped convicted is subject to felony charges. Paul was paroled in 2015, but he was arrested 5 months later on gun and drug charges and put back in prison. Several state and law enforcement officials are questioning why Paul was even granted parole a second time. Records show he was denied parole in May 2019, but the board voted to release him in September. Officials said there are 66 probation officers who cover the entire state. The officers each average about 100 cases. And that does it for my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone.